Oh guys, butcherboytoma here. Right, so I've come to the end of the section I'm building for the Dwarven world. I'm having a break before I build the next section. So I thought I'd knock the video up, show you what it can. Now, hopefully I'll be able to show you the video. It's going to be very, very choppy, very difficult. Because I think I've gone a little bit overboard. But let's have a look. So just to give you some stats, I've got my new entrance as well. So from, I'll get in there first. That's the proper like stairway, goes all the way down. Now I'm thinking defense all the time as I'm building this, because it should be a proper like, you know, defendable kingdom. If it was a dwarf, I mean if you play into a fortress and stuff like that, you would have to build it for defense and stuff like that. So I've pretty much done the same. So basically anyone invading, you would have to come down here. You'd be absolutely knackered by the time you got down to the bottom. So, you know, working away, stressing people out. You've got this very small tunnel. You know, all you need about 5-6 dwarven archers just there, flinging arrows down here. When they run out, they can bugger off. But, you know, people wouldn't get through here very quickly. Come to your first area. Now, I've still got the settings pretty low, so the draw distance isn't massive. We've got no shadows, but hopefully you'll get an idea of what we've got. And this goes through. Let the customs load in and what have you. There will be sections where everything just stutters to a dead stop because I have gone overboard. But hopefully we'll get a decent video out of this, hopefully anyway. But let's have a go here. So you would get through here, obviously being harassed by doors all the way. And then obviously the only way down there was these staircases. Obviously if you're sending an army down these things, it doesn't take much to slow you down. So you're coming down there, they'll be hiding all sorts at you. Rocks, sticks, stones, arrows, a lot. There's no barriers or balconies on the staircases, so it's dead easy to slip, fall off, die. All defense. And then obviously hit the statue. Really that's more of an intimidation effect. So you get this big massive statue. Shows you what you're going to hit. So you eventually get to the bottom, and then you're going to make your way to the edge of this. So obviously massive chasm with pillars all everywhere. So the first thing you do is which way do you go. Obviously stupid statue shows you which way to go, but you could, you know, wander off anywhere. You could be lost for hours in the massive cavern there. So you figure out you've got to go straight ahead, so you've got your full army running forward. Dwarves are harassing you all the way, picking you off one by one. You're going along. I haven't started building the sides of this yet. I've just basically built in a straight line. But there's 64 of these big pillars in here, and they're all highly detailed. Show you the roof. If I can pull it in. Come on. Boom. Obviously on, I think this world's never going to see the higher visual settings, but on the higher visual settings you should be able to see the roof from the floor. So you're looking at something like that. So the pillars go right to the roof. Nice golden arches going through. But this is basically my vision of what Moria, I think Moria should have been like. Then you get to here, So you've got a massive chasm. It's about 25 meters wide, 25 to 30 meters wide. Lava at the bottom. One very small bridge across. Obviously, an army would start building stuff at the background and then throw them over and make their own way across. But the preliminaries would just be trying to cross here. You've got a couple of guard towers there. You'll have archers spread across this bridge, peppering them. It's not pleasant. Like, it wouldn't be pleasant for anyone invading to come through and get to this part. You would be looking for other ways around. But as an initial onslaught, this is where it would stop. It wouldn't take many dwarves to keep a full army away from that side. Of course, you've got lava coming down either side of you, so nice and hot on that bridge. I have been abusing the storage hoppers from survival. There's my vents where the lava comes running through. So the lava will come through a tunnel at either end, hit the vent, come straight down, boom. And it hits the cavern below. It's hot. See if we can get it loaded in. So we'll come down the cavern below. That's what you're looking at. So that little bridge is the only way across, and this is what you hit if you fall off. You don't stand much of a chance. So let's get back up and mosey on a bit further. This, obviously, you've got towers, you've got your nice little bridge going across. I'm working out how the little buggers get up here. Like, I'll probably need a set of ladders or something. But it's a canny view of the bridge. Then, obviously, if you did manage to get to this side, probably go along, ransack a few of the bits and bobs around here. There wouldn't be many dwarves around here. They'll all bugger off further down. There'll just be a few militia harrying you. I've took a few of these pillars out as well, so we can see this pillar. You've got that side. Let's get over this side. Now, stats for you. The length of the world. So from where I come into that first cavern, not the stairway and the little tunnel, but the actual first cavern, from there to the edge where I've built at the minute, which is a very large wooden gate. To the edge of that wooden gate, you're looking at 2,031 meters. So that's just over 2 kilometers. Okay, your height of the world. So from the roof of these pillars down to the lava in the next section, which is the lowest point, you're looking at 608 meters. So that's just under a kilometer high. And then your width, so from that side to that side, you're talking, no, your width is 608 meters and your height is 731 meters. So that's even higher. But your width 608 from that side to that side. So this build so far is quite a size. This is your this is a nice little area. Got some nice detailing going on here. Basically there's this can we see in there? Yeah, there's tunnels running through there. Haven't done anything with it yet, but got some nice detail running in. That's all hollowed out, ready to be built in now. So obviously our army most of your army will be searching around here to see if they can find anyone to kill and loot and stuff like that. So that would waste a bit of time. There's your Dwarven figures. Look, it's gone daytime again. Let's see if we can get it down to dark. It's always best in the darkness. I've got the colour set for darkness and the lighting set for darkness. Because it should be pitch black in here really. This little light's picked out there. The ore blocks obviously changed due to survival, so I haven't changed many of them. I've tried to change a few, but I'm just taking the time. I'm in no hurry. It's not exactly a world anyone would be able to go around anyway. It's quite a struggle. So we'll get to here. So eventually the army works out this is the way forward. So you come through these arches. And it's all massive, so intimidating. All the way, intimidation, that's what it is. Massive place. Now, 300 steps. Each step's 2 meters wide. So you're looking at a length of 600 meters to get to the bottom of the stairs. They're quite high stairs, so if you think normal, that's 1 meter high. So an army running down there, it's quite a struggle. By the time they get to the bottom, they will be absolutely knackered. If they're wearing armor and stuff like that, their legs will be shattered. There'll not be much use for fighting when they get to the bottom of this pod. So got me pixel art. That's like a dragon. So they're bouncing down here, trying to go as quick as they can. Doors don't even need to do anything on here. They just wait for them at the bottom. By the time they get there, too knackered to fight, just hit them with big sticks, jab them with pointy things and stuff like that. They wouldn't last very long. So we've got a few more pixel art banners. Basically, I've just stuck a couple of these as you go down, just to take the bareness off the walls, because 600 steps is a pain in the backside to go down. 300 steps, I should say. It takes quite a while to get to the bottom. But the arches are quite lavishly detailed. When you get under there, nice and smooth. There's a few more different pictures as well. That's what I like. You know, in this game you can get things smooth instead of blocky. Looks better. But I've gone overboard as usual. I mean, this should have been half the size. Probably needed to make the pillars in the main cavern half the height. But it's good to build big, once in a while anyway. Because the original Dwarven Kingdom from the Xbox should have been absolutely huge as well, but it just wouldn't. The world wasn't big enough for it. So I'm making up for it on this one. So you eventually get to the bottom, absolutely knackered. I'll stop here. Dwarves are pelting them with all sorts of stuff. You probably got a small Dwarven army here, just waiting for them. Just crowd in, kick the crap out of them when they get here. But so you get to the main cavern here. That's a stairway to the main bridge. But we'll go around here first. So you're on here. Got our banners. Let's have a view. See if we can get a view. Now I'm not going to press the B button because it will probably break. Actually, we'll have a try. You let excuse this, it might break. I'll wait till it settles in a bit. There we go. So we've got our detail, got our ceilings, our Dwarven statues with the lights. It's all in there. There's our entrance. Bear with us, I just need a cough. Excuse me. Right. So that's where entrance. I've just picked out little bits of detail here and there. It's not overly detailed. That goes all the way down. It's quite a height. This. But let's have a look. So none of these areas are reachable from that landing. So you've got to go across the bridges. These are all slightly decorated. They're not overly. We have archers slinging arrows down there, chucking arrows at them. So we can get a view. Look like that. Not too bad. And this higher one. Got a higher one, yeah? Yeah. I think I've got like a main gallery. Yeah. Main gallery. I like this. This is quite a nice little wall. The arched pillars coming down. Not a bad little wall with this, I like this. So all across here. The only way across obviously is the main bridge. I'm getting myself lost. So you'd have dwarves slinging all sorts at you from over here. Arrows coming down at you left, right and centre, both sides. Basically you'd have the whole dwarven army lined up across here, just slinging all sorts of crap at you. You would be in a hell of a state by the time you got to if you ever got to the other side. You would be in a state. But that's this bit. So these obviously these are like guard towers as well. You come off from the old blocks. Disappointed. These come off from the tunnels. So you'd have dwarves milling around here left, right and centre. They've got freedom of movement, whereas you're stuck to one spot. I've got nothing in here either, like you know, my usual chairs, beds, tables, stuff like that. I haven't got any of that stuff yet. Very standard basic stuff. You've got your little archery windows. Then this goes down a level. Come into here. And you've got more. A bit wide on the window. Flinging arrows at them. And then does it go down one more? Yeah, it goes down one more to the bottom. And you've got more windows here. All your dwarves lined up, slinging arrows out of there as well. That's this bit. Disappointed with the old blocks. So if you see the normal, that would be a normal step there. And the big steps on the walkways and that are massive, so your army's legs would be knackered by the time they get into the kingdom itself. So, right, let's get out of here. Where are we? So where are we? So you're making your army is making its way along this bridge, which is quite big. Let's get on here. So that's your bridge. We've got bridges underneath. These don't go anywhere yet. They will do, but they don't go anywhere yet. Let's have some beige. So that's your view under here. And then obviously it goes further down. I haven't done any much with this yet. I've got work to do in here. This is the bottom window right underneath. I've got stuff to add in the lava and that. But this is only a bridge has come down here. So that was that bridge. Let's get higher up, get onto the main bridge and wander across. Oh, the roof, if I can bring it in. Just let it load in, bear with us now. I've come up too quick. It's a problem with a jetpack, you move too quick. Game can't keep up. Is that loaded in yet? We'll have a look at the roof when I get to the first bridge anyway. So as I'm making your way along. Again, intimidation all the way across. Massive statues. These are lights. That's better. So these are all lights. This is your view from here. So quite an intimidating place once you get in there. You'd have dwarves slinging all sorts at you from up there. With some movement on the roof. I was going to show you, I'll show you that in a minute. See if this settles down. Get on that first bridge there. Wait till everything comes back though. I've got my lights. So just for attention to detail here, obviously you're miles underground, air's not very clean. You've actually got your air intakes to clean the air through. You've got all them, and of course you've got a bit of movement. It's just steam valves and that, because obviously there's lava all over the place, so it keeps the place warm. That heats the place up. Should be quite warm down here anyway with all the lava around, but air conditioning, that's what we've got. That's your lighting. Of course the bridges go right across. Come through. So your army's still making its way. There'll be loads of dwarves above here, just slinging stuff down. Bang, bang, bang. Let's see if we can get a view there. So they'll just be slinging stuff at you all the way across. So you're still making your way over. You've got bridges below you as well. Dwarves will be all over the place. And then you would hit this section. Just let this load in a little bit. So let it come in there. It does take a while. It's quite hefty, this one. Come on. It will load. Bit by bit. It's coming through. I call this the King's Gate. Massive golden gate. Well, it's a portcullis actually. It's not a gate. It doesn't open outwards. It goes up and down. So you've got areas either side. You've got loads of defence turrets coming down. There's your gate there. Loads of little balconies. Dwarves will be all over the place here. So any part of the army that got this far would get absolutely clattered here. Trying to get through that gate. They'd get clattered. Let's have a closer look at the gate. And there you go. All gold inlay. Get it here. You just know you're in for trouble. These would be portcullis. These would be closed out. You wouldn't be able to get in there. They'd be closed portcullis. But I haven't put anything in there yet. So you'd be stuck here trying to get through the gates and that, and you would get absolutely clattered. Portcullis is slightly risen. He would drop right in there. So let's go and have a look at some of these turrets. So first things first, over here we've got a couple of archery windows. These lead from, these go right the way through. So we come along. And then you would hit here. So this is your first. So you've got two tunnels coming through. Dwarves will be all in here. It's like a defence area, so they'll be standing here slinging all sorts of crap at you. Get some beige going. Is it coming out daylight again? I think we'll change it back to night again. That's better. Get the darkness in. Statues look ugly without their faces on. You have a canny view here. This is like one of the first areas. Got decoration on the floor, on the walls, on the ceiling. It's not much, not fancy, it's just there to catch the eye, so it's not everyone's not everything to see. Balconies, swinging stuff at you across there. See some beige, see what we got. Yeah, we'll go. Let's review. Decorated in there. Couple of little banners. That's your first. Is this the first or the bottom? Not sure which floor this is. So the floor. Alright. So is that the one I've just been on? Yeah. Is the one above it? That's the one I've just been on. Of course, these go out into the next section, which I'll show you in a minute. Let's get on downstairs. Where we're down here, and this is like the gatehouse. So more doors hiding crap at you. Nice bit of detail there, decoration. This leads off to the next section. Also got these stairs going up. Nice little arch there. Sling some stuff down at you. And that leads off to the next section. And of course, that's the same as before. Leads off to the next section. Down the dancers into this part. So you have doors down here, slinging stuff across, and you'd have doors up here, slinging stuff across, and then you've got to tunnel onto the next section through here, which I'll show you in a minute, and get it one section at a time. Got this, you have doors here, slinging crap at you. Nice little bit of decoration going on there. On the floor as well. Same over this side. I actually lied about the table and chairs. I did start making some. A nice table going on, some chairage. But that's all I haven't put them anywhere. I just built them ready for the next part. Right, where we're going to go. We'll hide the next section through the upper floor. Through here. So come out here, onto these balconies, onto this part. We're almost at the end, guys. Let's have a look at what we've got. So these are your balconies. And we've also got balconies up a height here. Come from either floor. Detailed floor there. This is all lava in between there, so the floor's like a maze. Well, it's not much of a maze, it's just straight, but it's quite effective. A little bit of detail on the walls, like your big axes. And then we've got our King's Gate. So if we get down to the floor level, we get down there. And that's where we'll pull the bait, pull everything in. So that's my view there. Just after the king. So if the portcullis is raised, you come straight through here. If you invited in, if you were an army, you'd be clattered, you wouldn't get it. Just ceiling. It goes right way through as well. coming out light again, isn't it? A bit dark. That's better. You've got your axes there. This is your lava. Your floor. Your cloisters. So actually it looks quite good from this side. You can get through here. There. That's your view there. Press B, get rid of everything. There you go. And that's the big gate at the end. Now behind that I'm going to build a throne room, but this is as far as I've gotten at the minute. So hope you enjoyed it. Remember guys, only in FortressCraft Evolved can you have a world or a build that can go as far as you want really. As I say, 2031 meters from the beginning where I come in to this gate. And it's not just a simple thing. It's quite a complicated world this to build. But there you go guys, thanks for watching. Keep smiling now. Ta-da.